The Monster Matchup, the show where you get to know your foe from head to toe. Yo, oh no. The specimen for today is none other than the hunky chunk we know and love, Barroth. Unlike the previous monsters we've covered in the series so far, this one has history. Sure, you can draw slight parallels with the last three monsters, like this with this, this with this, or this with this, but Barroth has been around for a while, and I'm running out of clever things to say. 3, 2, 1, begin! Remember Kulu Yaku? Remember Rock? It's a monster now. Barroth is the first brute wyvern that players will be hunting in Monster Hunter World. And, unlike the monsters before it, you're gonna have to do a little more planning with it. Why? Well, let me show you. I'm going to fight you! That's right, this boy is armored. It's also the first monster that can cause earthquake, tremor things. Fighting capabilities include, but are not limited to, Thomas the Tank Engine, Emu Powers Activate, and Salt Shaker. You see those piles of feces flying everywhere? That's mud, and that mud can afflict you with what's called Water Blight, which reduces your stamina recovery. This mud will also mess with Barroth's transition for me. Weaknesses. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What is this? Parentheses? Well, depending on whether the Barroth is covered in mud or not, the weaknesses will change. It's gonna be hard to capitalize on the elements here because of this. Fire is good when it doesn't have mud, but then it's useless when there is mud. Water is good when there is mud, but it'll also wash off the mud and then it'll become useless. Thunder? Now, if you want to go in without a water weapon, there is still a solution to the mud problem. These little green balls are called water moss. They make what's called puddle pods that you can shoot at the Barroth to wash the mud away. Ailments are all pretty good too. Except stun, but I mean, it's the better chance than with thunder, that's for sure. Weak points. You can actually sever this thing's tail. You can technically break its face and feet too. And you want to know the sweet spot?
They got weak little arms.
This is the part where I'm going to be, blunt with you. Ha ha ha. And by blunt, I don't mean the fact that Barroth's eyes make it look like it's been smunking the dank kush. I'm talking about blunt damage, hammers, sword and shield, Scotland. Charge blade users can also cut through Chunky if they charge their sword. Ranged weapon users will have their respective ammo to counter it as well, like piercing it or using sticky ammo. Or you can blow it to bits with a gun lance. Regardless of what you do, Barroth is conquerable. It is going to be a bit more difficult for some than for others when fighting it for the first time. Yeah, the same could be said for just about every monster, but I feel it's very prevalent with Barroth. Final verdict, thwomp with legs. Next time, I heard you like mudkips.